Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib. We have a very good show in store for you with two of our favorites. You'll hear more about that soon. But first, we have three of our favorites before the two. Starting with the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine and somehow still stands. It's Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Ben, I think it's awesome that you got cast to play a young Jeff Garcia. I think that is a very deep cut, but also extremely accurate. Maybe we could find that picture later and put it up.
I love Jeff, but why does that hurt my feelings a little bit?
He's a handsome man. It's just that is exactly bright red shirt, and that cap, that is you.
In every photo of him available ever is only this look.
100%. Anyway, top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Throw on those Facebook stars. Do all that stuff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Wow, wow.
I guess I don't know that much about the old 49ers quarterback. I didn't realize he wore a red shirt all the time.
Garcia.
Oh, my bad.
Look at this. I just Googled Jeff Garcia comedian. Look what comes up.
Still better than if you Google Ben Gleib topless. Anyway, Bert's here. Jarrett, how are you doing, Jarrett?
Hey,
how you doing, buddy? Hey, Bert.
What's going on? If you're disappointed that I'm here, I'm right there with you.
Hey.
I just figured something out. Queen Bert, or Qbert for short.
Like Qbert.
Qbert.
I like that.
The evolution of a nickname. I love it.
We got a whole new set of cartoon memes that people can draw now.
Yeah.
You know?
Bert, I don't know if you can turn up your input sound. You're a little bit low.
All right.
And Ben, here's this one. If he believed that Democrats ate babies, he'd be QAnon Bert. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but
Speaking of, Steve, you already told us how to support the show, right?
Yes.
I had the craziest thing in the world happen the other night.
What is it, Jeff?
We went to go do a hidden camera bit for my late night talk show that I'm hosting at Nowhere this Friday at Basilico's, the anti-vax restaurant that doesn't allow you in if you're vaccinated.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to prove you're not vaccinated and prove that you and not.
How do you prove you're not vaccinated? By the way, that seems
great
weird.
question.
You just wear a MAGA hat.
I mean, sure, I get
That's
that.
One of the questions that I had. So I go in there and we do this hidden camera bit, and at first I'm playing like I'm one of them and bringing them all in and getting them to say the craziest things. The attendee, the customers of the restaurant, the staff, the manager, all these people. And at the end, I shift and reveal that actually I think this thing is pretty real. I just Googled an article. I don't want to ruin the very end, but let me just say I put a mask on. I guess I will ruin the very end, but you got to see it to believe it. They ripped my mask off of my face and physically threw me out of the restaurant.
Holy
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I've been telling Steve to be afraid of this whole fucking time. Someone's going to beat the shit out of you guys. You can't be so cocky about this. The people that are pissed about this will literally fucking kill you guys. I'm being serious. This is not fun and games in some places.
They followed me into the parking lot. Their message when you call their restaurant says, if you're calling to commend us on our stand about freedom, we thank you. If you're calling to give us death threats, our Uncle Guido will find you and make sure you're never seen again. On their message.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you saw the interview with that guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like when that guy was 7, he watched Goodfellas and he's like, that's what I'm going to be. Like, it is the most cartoonish, like, and the interview with him, and I think it was on CNN with Chris Cuomo.
Yep.
Yeah, the interview with him where he just did one of these, like, it's an IQ test. And Chris Cuomo was like, what do you mean? He's like, you know what I mean? No, we don't.
By the way, he's not wrong. It is an IQ test. It's not the way he thinks, right? It's like, I'm all for a wall just to start at I-70. My point is, Steve, you're not going to realize whether or not you like this restaurant or not, though, Steve, unless you actually go there and see how little the waiters pay attention to you. If they pay no attention to you, I think you might like it even if you're not vaccinated. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the problem I have with the place is not that, that it's destroying humanity. The problem I have is that they just come to the table and annoy you too much. That's
right. And they're not vaccinated, which makes it more annoying. I get that. I had the most Bowers thing ever happen to me yesterday. Unless you're not done, Ben. Do you have more things where they threw you out in the car?
Well, I just wanted to say one last thing about it. So So I'm sorry to kind of mention a pluggy type thing, but it was a crazy story up top. But so we're showing that bit on Friday at the show, and I've been tearing my hair out trying to get our celebrity guests for the show, and every single person's out of town. Every single person's booked.
Have you thought of Kevin Sorbo? I think he's probably available.
And I just booked it 20 minutes ago. My celebrity guest is going to be Rosario Dawson on Friday.
Nice.
That is incredible, and I understand the hat now. You tore your hair out, and it's a little messy. So you're like, let me find the most ridiculous hat so people don't concentrate on my hair. I get it. I totally get it.
Now, do you want to hear the opposite of that, where how just Bauer's luck works out every fucking time? And sorry, but I'm flying home from Indy yesterday. I get to the flight. I don't know. I missed it somehow. I don't know if I had the wrong... I was there 15 minutes before the flight. They're like, we close the doors at 20. I'm like, that seems weird, but all right, whatever. So I'm just like, all right, my bad. And I had like the most basic ticket, so they're not moving me. She's like, well, you're kind of screwed. I'm like, yep. If there's anything you can do to help me, I'd appreciate it. And she's like, well, and she types around for a minute, and she can't figure out. She calls her supervisor over. She's like, all right, I can get you to Minneapolis, but I can't get you home to L.A. today. I'm like, that's fine. I'll just stay in a hotel. I'll figure it out. I have friends everywhere. Just get me to Minneapolis. She's like, if I could just find you a flight, if I get you a seat on the flight from Minneapolis to Indy, you know what? Sometimes when people miss their flight, they don't pull them out of the system while they figure it out. Let me see if there's anybody who missed that flight. And she's like, there's one guy. Oh my God, Indianapolis. Fuck, it's you. You're already on that plane. I guess you're good. So all I did was miss my layover, essentially. I just sat in Indianapolis for 2 hours instead of Minneapolis. My flight got there before the second flight was supposed to come home anyway, and I was already on the plane.
I enjoy that. She's like, sometimes people are very irresponsible, and that's how we got here. That's how we got here.
Yeah, that's like that time. I think I told you guys on the air once that explains also how I've been able with my bad behavior of punctuality. One time I got to the airport late for a gig that I had to do that night across country, missed the flight. The lady, and it was a two connection flight. The lady booked me on another airline direct, and I got upgraded to first class. It was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, one time I was responsible and on time. Anyway, so
yeah, and what's so funny, Ben, is that only one of us has only one of the three of us has a death vendetta against an airline. The rest of us just kind of bounce around and hey, we'll take whatever flight you need. It's good. We did have a fun overnight game. We had a fun overnight game, which was it's hot outside.
Also, Bowers, also only one of us is selling out theaters. So I think I think Steve still wins as far as the life strategy, but you and I have good stories.
look, better stories.
Look, Steve knows how to navigate lots of things way better than me. I'm just saying the airport doesn't seem to be one of them. That's all I'm saying.
No, look, I will admit, Bowers has much better stories to tell to people while he's stuck in an airport waiting for the next flight.
By the way, this is the first flight I've missed in 15 years. I'm just saying I didn't miss a flight. I missed my connection. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a fun overnight game. It was how do you beat the heat? Wrong answers only, since it's gross outside. So Tam had make the heat go up against Steve in a regional knowledge quiz. I thought that would be a way for the heat to get beat. Craig Burns Jackson said, well, I can't say it for sure, but I suspect it's pretty cool at LaBelle's house. That also was good. And Jeremy Day had two. He had, for those into BDSM, have your dom put a cat nine tails in the refrigerator for a couple hours, then later you will have Cool Whip, which I thought was good. But my favorite was also from Jeremy Day. He said, have the Heat play against the Cleveland Cavaliers on December 17th, 1991. They lost 148-80. It was a 68-point margin of victory. So I think that's how we beat the Heat, is we send them back in time to play the Cavaliers in 1991. Nice work, Jeremy Day. That was the... What, do we have a Night King game, Jared?
We did. We had Sleep a Movie. Sleep a Movie. Our runner-up was Cynthia Cresswell with South Bunk, Bigger, Longer, Unkempt.
Nice.
And our winner was Tam Brown with The Empire Takes a Nap.
Nice.
I like
Love
that. All right. Today's game, because I flew in today. Rachel's currently traveling. So we are traveling a television show.
I flew out of a restaurant.
What?
He flew out of a restaurant into a pickup truck.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Good call. By the way, do you have what kind of filter is on right now, Ben?
It's a
What is
bald
it? Oh,
filter
God. All
with a
right.
hat on. Yeah. Now he looks like Jeff Ross.
They held me down and shaved me.
they shaved him. All right. And also, starting tomorrow, Jarrett, Rob, Ryan, and I are going on tour. And later today, I'm going to see if I can show you a big update on how the bus looks, because it's it ain't finished, but it's ready. So we're gonna go on the maiden voyage with it, and then we're gonna keep adding stuff to it. But anyway, so today's game. So travel a television show. So for instance,
Never finishing, but always ready is Ben's nickname in high school. Anyway, keep going.
Never finishing, never starting.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
still needs some improvements on it. Okay, so for instance, Saved by the Gate announcement. Or boy is not currently allowed to meet the world. Or everybody leaves Raymond. Anyway, poor Raymond. Take a TV show, make it about travel somehow, and the way you play is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. And as always, if you're in our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
And speaking of that, I have to catch up a little bit on the page because there's been a few people that have joined recently since I was traveling. Let me see if I can find them real quick. So Roller Dragon, thank you, Roller Dragon, Orlando Ferrer, and Plate Spinner are all new patrons. And a bunch of people have moved up and down levels, and that's harder to track. But thanks so much, guys, for being on the Patreon. And if you want to do that, it's SDSC Show patreon.com/SDSC show. That's how it works.
Yes.
Okay.
And we periodically update the Patreon roll that goes before the show. And so if you've joined the Patreon since the last one, don't worry, we will get you in there. We promise.
And real quick program note: the pins for all the United States people are out. So if you didn't get one, I know Bunce didn't get hers yet. Send me a message. International ones are going to go out today or tomorrow, so that'll be out in about a week. So there you go. Ben, let's go.
I broke my tooth also yesterday.
Another one? How many teeth have you broken in the last year?
Same tooth. It's the same tooth. The thing, the bonding came off.
Apparently, Ben can't handle the tooth.
I can't. And it sucks because it's very sharp back there, and I was trying to go into this week to get it fixed, and I think maybe they're squeezing me in 10 days from now, so that's not...
All right, Ben, do you know what's next?
It's the tooth update, and then the VFR, everybody. Turn on your cameras, video front row. Please join us. We are joined by some very lovely people here in the VIFR. Let's do it like a Swiffer, like a holiday show. Very excited to have you guys here. Where are we starting? There we go. Okay, there we go. Rob is back.
Rob, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
What's up, Rob? Good to see you, man. Been a while.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back to myself.
Happy to be back.
To myself. Good job, Rob. Welcome back to me. Thank you.
I love that you're
Welcome
talking
back to my abode. How's that?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I guess that is true. With these shows, people welcome us into their homes every day, too. That's very
That's
true.
a solid point. It is a two-way street.
We are joined by Steve the John and $400 an hour Val.
Oh, my God.
That is a very...
That's Canadian, so that's like $7.50 American. That's
No, 400 Canadian is like $3 American.
So do you want to watch on YouTube? I'll tell you how to get there.
Yep.
Fuck Air Canada, and clearly Steve's doll is named Air Canada.
And just like Air Canada, you're not getting your $400 back.
And you're not getting laid over. We are joined by the other
laid,
Rachel.
Laid over a lot. That's the problem.
Fair enough. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us. Today, you're... Wow, my speech problem just came back. Today, you're not the other Rachel. You're the Rachel today, just so you know.
There you go. That is true. You're the only Rachel. Nice.
You don't seem to care about it, but I think...
Anyway, so it's nice to be first for once, I guess.
Yes, indeed. We are joined by JP Sleepy Bear from Alaska, smoking it up. He has to for warmth.
Love the shirt.
Great shirt, the patron level Isolation Nation shirt, and the new pin. Love that. Dude, what, it made it to Alaska? I didn't know they had mail there. Did somebody bring that in a little
dog, man.
jug on a dog? That's cool.
Yeah, that's how the Iditarod started. Sled dogs bring the mail.
I get that. I got that. We are joined by Timothy Brown, everybody. This is only second as mean. This is close to as mean. But it's not as mean, so I appreciate that. Thank Thank you, Timothy.
Never
We
really
are
missed me,
joined.
have you?
Oh yeah, so much. Henry missed you too. You can hear him angrily wanting to bite people now. So, we are joined by Sean Ehrlich, everybody, with his prone cow bear over there.
What?
That bear's ready to party. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Huh?
I don't think any of us know what you're talking about.
I don't. You always make a weird comment. It's always been the same bear this whole time for a year and a half, and every time that's weird.
Call it like I see it, you know.
That's what we're
If
talking
Sean's
about.
a bear, he's a bear. Don't make a big deal about it.
Prone cow?
I don't know if he's a cow or a bear. I'm not great with animal types, but he's one of those. It's a bear.
You were really bad at that thing with the cow says. Oh, that's a cow. Fuck, I didn't know what that said at all. My bad.
Listen, Sean, you were right to not nominate me for the Nobel Prize. I think you're right. Tina from New Zealand's joining us from New Zealand, everybody. That's very exciting. Hello, Tina. Great to have you. Thanks for being with us. We are joined by Steph and Ruse, everybody.
Yeah,
Time's kinda
also,
running out.
Steph showed me this on Twitter. I shared it. Cameo had an advertisement to her feed to book one of your favorite people on Cameo, and it was me and Kevin Sorbo were the options.
Well, I think. Well, it's kind of like when you call one of those gambling sites. They give half the people one winner and half the people the other team, because so then half the people win. So either way, you know, you're the opposite of Kevin Sorbo. So this is like a 50-50 ad. Like it's
And
perfect.
by the way, I will share it eventually. I think I want to do a whole narration of it. A friend of mine did get me a Kevin Sorbo cameo, and he spent 2 minutes plugging one of his movies.
Nice. You mean his movie? You mean his movie, Steve? It's not one of his movies. There's one movie.
No. He shoots movies like porn does. Like there's a new Bible movie every 2 weeks. There are no second takes, no set design. That's Kevin Sorbo's career currently.
Gotcha.
So I shouldn't plug my projects and my cameos. Duly noted.
Best thing was though, I then went on my computer to do stuff, and then it was the same advertisement, but then it was you first, Steve, and then Kevin Sorbo on the same stream on my Facebook. So they swapped it over.
I'm coming for his title. That's why. He and I are at the same level in our career. We're just in different trajectories.
He's a xenophobic warrior prince.
Nice.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't say here's people that love Steve Hofstetter also hated Kevin Sorbo like Amazon does? You thought that wasn't a thing?
We are joined in the VFR by one of our favorites. You know her, you love her. She leans like the Leaning Tower of Pizza. It's Dash Soliloquy, everybody. Great to have you, Dash. And we are joined by Brad Clark, lead singer of the Brad Clark 5. Catch him if you can. He's flying through outer space. We all know that.
Nice.
We got Rebecca Fisher joining us, everybody. Rebecca Fisher, this time without naked children around her. That's an improvement, I would say. We are joined by Patrick Yoakley, the Yokester himself, windswept but never kept down for long. It's Patrick Yoakley. And we are joined with the Great Nowhere Comedy shirt by Dana Z. Bunster from the great state of Maine, everybody.
Bunst.
Bunst. Dun-dun-dun. Bunst.
That's very funny.
And we are joined not later, but now by Cassie Nowlin, everybody.
Happy birthday, Cassie Nowlin's. Nowlin's birthday, right? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nice
I
job.
guess now it is later then.
It's
What?
Rob's too.
Oh, it's Rob's too. I didn't.
Rob's birthday too. Rob,
Happy birthday, Rob.
birthday
There you go. Hoorah. Nice
to
work.
you, and welcome back and welcome home. Whoa, is that cat live? That's the cat there live? Nope, that's frozen. Picture.
It is weird that he's live and the cat's a background. That is interesting, but I get what you're.
Rob, welcome to your birthday.
Thank you. And the cat's alive. It's not in the picture.
Okay, fair enough. And it is all good in her hood. It's Anna Hood, everybody.
With the Burt shirt.
With the Burt shirt. Yep.
Love that. Great. Burt shirt merch. And we are joined in the VFR by a man I respect greatly. I care for him deeply. Not as much as certain household appliances. It's Chris LeBalls. We are joined by a man who just came straight from keeping them bees. It's Ray Benjamin.
Hello.
I think I just figured out the sign on LaBelle's door says if this room is a don't come a knocking. I think it's out there.
If this room is slightly cooling itself, don't come a knocking.
When you were a kid, did you ever do that thing where you would like talk into the fan and it would like modulate your voice?
Luke, I am your father. Yes, I have Luke. I am your father to fan about it.
I think that's how it started with LaBelle and his fan.
Luke, I am your daddy. Lukewarm, I am your daddy. We are joined by downtown Lindsey Brown, everybody, coming to us from a couch, so I don't see the shelf, and I appreciate that. We are joined by the good doctor, Abibier. It's Abby Wright, MD, everybody. Great to have you, Abibier. And we are joined by a visit from one of his 3 sets he comes to us on SDSC from. It's Curtis Mason from the traveling set.
Nice.
Great to have you, Curtis. And she just barely made it here in time. I'm so excited to have her here. Her audio's been working really well. We'll see at the end of the episode if it holds up. It's Down Low, Wendy Swirlow.
Wendy Swirlow.
My first day of my new job.
That's amazing.
Perfect. Congratulations.
They've given you a microphone budget. That's nice.
Nice. It's got the Stephen Val lag delay, but the delay it sounds good, so we're good.
Yep, you just had a little bit of stroke there, Bowers. It's a delay. It's a stroke delay. It's a sound.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was saying. My bad.
It's all right. No, it happens to the best of us. And speaking of strokes, she does wonders with them. It's Lady Corbin who draws things with her. Get it? Strokes of a pen. And then Greg Burns Jackson's here with tacos.
Taco Tuesday, baby.
Taco Tuesday. I'm very hungry. I'm gonna have to eat today at some point because I haven't eaten today, but I'll make it quick. Greg Burns Jackson's here, and Lady Corbin will be drawing the festivities of this fine program as fast as her heart allows.
Awesome. We also have 2 great comics, 2 of our absolute favorites on the same show. Katrina Davis is here. Katrina, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm very happy to be here. I'm really sorry that Ben got attacked, but it's weird that place has a voicemail for death threats when the call is clearly coming from inside the house.
Boom. Nice. And Sammy Obeid is back. Sammy, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. We had to throw some jackass out of my uncle's restaurant. We're just like really understaffed lately because our whole family is just wiping out from the flu. It's crazy. So,
I do love the idea that on their voicemail we'll kill you, but it's got to be within the next couple of weeks because after that we might not have the strength. So
I literally at one point said to these people, I was talking to a lady, and I literally said to her, she was holding a baby who was never had any vaccinations, by the way, and I go, look, isn't it annoying with all these family members? Like, people are like, oh, my family member's dying. It's like, you got more family members. And she's like, exactly. It's about freedom. Wow.
I feel like if that baby could talk, he would have been like, I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, she was just like, this is one of 7. We just keep making more of them as they die.
Well, yeah, Anyway, I will say I was at a school in Ohio, and the point I want to make is like the problem is the people making enforce this. It's just everyone's in a no-win situation. There's nothing you can do at this point. They sent out the superintendent of the school I met sent out a survey to the elementary because elementary school kids aren't vaccinated. And they're like, do you want like masks? Yes or like 1 is. I will come to the school and murder you if you make my kid wear a mask. And 5 is, how could you murder my children, you fucking monster? That's it. He goes, it was like they sent out, they had 1,200 responses. It was like 580 to 620, and 580 of them were 1 and 620 of them were 5 or vice versa. There was no middle ground. So in every one of their elementary schools, they're going to have a 3rd grade class that's completely masked, including the teacher, and one that's completely not masked. No one wears a mask because either or they're going to start a fight in their school. Like it's the position they're in is incredible.
You just described a virus election. That's what.
Well, I mean, I think it's good. We'll have some data now. We'll be able to see if the one class dies more than the other. Then maybe we were, I'm not kidding. But also I'm a little worried that are we going to 10 years from now literally like it'll be liberals and conservatives instead of general and academic classes? Like you'll literally take conservative classes in school where they don't teach you about racism and shit, and there'll be a liberal class where they teach about the other stuff, and we just pick which one we want to choose.
I don't like this book you're writing.
I think it's good that they'll be like, we'll be able to tell, be like, hey, this one class, on all the finger painting, how come there's like face marks on the desk?
That's critical.
Bowers, what if this whole thing is a long game and this is just some kid's science project and this is just going to be a trifold of information about what happens in these two classrooms?
Yeah, I mean, on some level, again, out conspiracy theory people. You can't be teaching them facts. You got to out conspiracy theorem. I just keep thinking of crazier conspiracy theories where the vaccine is the thing that saves you from fucking Bill Gates, and they're like, oh, fuck, I didn't think about it that way. That's all I'm saying. Just change the argument.
That is the way to do it. Also, I think the school, after taking that survey, should still split the class half the kids masked, half the kids not masked, but they shouldn't do it based on the vote. They should mask the kids who have ugly bottom half of their faces. That'll help them out.
I didn't mention this was in Ohio, so they all have that. That's not going to happen.
I do like that Bowers is taking a salesman approach to this, which is like, what do I have to do to get you into this vaccine today?
Wait,
I have to do to get this vaccine into you today.
No, stop it. The Republicans win because they learn how to talk to stupid people instead of mocking them. Do they talk about them with lies and bullshit? Of course they do, but that's how you sell stupid people on stuff. You don't sell them with facts. Have you ever met a stupid person? That's not how it works. Quit fighting the same fucking fight is all I'm saying.
I did have a little bit of fun today at the airport. I was transferring in Detroit, and I'm walking by, and I see this
Steve didn't check in until Group 3. He was going wild.
Had a great time. There was a guy wearing his mask on his chin like an idiot, and he's walking over, and I see him walk over to like hit on someone, and as he's starting to talk to her, I walk by and I just go, "Hey buddy, you don't breathe out of here, but pick it up, champ." And then I kept going, and
you're going to get killed. I'm not kidding. If you said that to me, I would punch you in the fucking face, and I want to wear a mask.
I understand that, Bowers. This guy was little. I picked my target well.
You were punching down to stupid. I get it. My bad. Okay.
I was literally punching down.
You don't say champ on a whim. If you say champ to a stranger, you're ready to go.
What you're saying is you were also helping her because she didn't want to be hit on either. I get what you're doing. You were saving two people with one stone.
I was like, let me emasculate this idiot. And
wait, emasculate him? He was already done himself.
Bowers' idea, though, is very good. I think that is the move, is just to start a conspiracy rumor that COVID was created by George Soros and Bill Gates and was put into the air, and it'll put microchips in your nose if you inhale it, and the vaccine is the only way that you can avoid getting microchipped by George Soros.
Or the liberals, I already said this once, you didn't believe me, and now I've worked on it, but the liberals, if I was an elite, what we did was we created a virus, then we created a vaccine, then we created a rumor the vaccine was poison, but we made the rumor so stupid that if you believed it, then when we turn the virus up and kill everybody, we don't feel bad. We're trying to kill the stupid people. That's what we're doing with this all of COVID was to kill stupid people. You see them go, oh, fuck, I didn't take the virus. I don't want to get caught in that loop.
The only problem with that, Bauer, is that they can't follow 3 steps of something.
Yeah, that was.
No. QAnon has 37 fucking steps. They're just all stupid, Ben. My point is you got to make it so fucking dumb that only a dumb person would believe it. That's your problem. You're thinking that dumb people think like you do, well, that's too many steps. There's no too many fucking steps. They think we eat babies. It's insane, okay? Quit trying to use logic to argue we're stupid.
By the way, speaking of which, guys, we got to get going. I got a baby in the oven.
Steve, when you cook the baby, it ruins the endocrine. Jesus Christ, man. You got to eat babies raw.
It's just keeping it warm. It's already cooked. It's just keeping it warm.
Dude, you got a baby in the oven? You're pregnant?
What do we got coming in?
I have a problem, by the way, because I'm going to be on air this whole time, and I have a feeling the birds are going to be eating the breadcrumbs I left for the 2 kids that are heading back to my place. So
That's what I keep saying to these people. Like, they babies. I'm like, where do you think they're getting all these babies? Have you ever met someone who lost a baby? They never shut the fuck up about it. They can't be this many babies just disappeared and no one knows where they are. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Anyway, Jared.
You gotta watch more Lifetime TV. There's a lot of babies missing.
The only way that these people are going to take the vaccine is if they get a vaccine that liberals don't take. They just want to do what the liberals aren't doing. So if we brand a new vaccine and call it the American Patriots vaccine, and liberals hate it, then they'll take it. Then they'll take it. I guarantee.
No, Jared, you're almost there. But we don't call it the liberal vaccine. We call it chip defense. This is what blocks the chip tracking thing from your arm. If you take this shot, it blocks all the chips and they can't track you anymore. And it gets rid of chemtrails when you breathe.
I love the premise
The
that
commercial is just like a syringe standing on top of a mountain, and you just hear like an eagle cry.
I love the premise that Chris Bowers thinks he has to get closer to the mic to be heard. Stay where you are when you're yelling like this. It'll be perfect volume. You're going like, it's
Hey,
so
you know
loud.
what? That is a solid point, and I apologize, Ben.
It's okay.
No, you're 1,000% right. I don't know why I get closer. I do the same thing on the phone. Chris is like, why do you yell louder on the phone? You're on the fucking phone. They can hear you. Stop it. It's right to their ears. So good point.
But Bowers, to be fair, that is how you would probably talk to an anti-vaxxer at this point. Like if you just like if you were in a comic book fighting Alex Jones, that is how you would have to lean into the mic. So I like it.
For sure.
No. This isn't the COVID vaccine. This is the gay vaccine. You can't be gay when you get this.
I guarantee if you did that, all their kids would be vaccinated in 4 minutes. That's all. I guarantee that's.
And it comes with these Trump is still president masks.
That's right.
Yes.
All right.
And the kids that don't get vaccinated would be fabulous.
We got a couple of tips coming in. We got Alex Breyer, stuck in the hospital sure sucks, but at least I have my SDSC family.
Well, get well, Alex. I hope you
buddy.
do better.
We also have Dana Degenhard, $5. What does Steve's shirt say?
Oh, it says, what the hell is wrong with people?
You just came back from traveling? Like that's your traveling?
No, I came back, and this is what I put on immediately as soon as I got back.
Oh, they just give you that free at the airport now. That's just what, when you go to a basketball game and everybody wears the same shirt, everybody on the plane has that now.
I would wear
but when the guy on the Southwest wants to fight somebody, they just look at the shirt and go, come on, man, what are you doing?
I would wear this at the airport, but I don't want people to talk to me. So, this is an Instagram account. It's the same people who run the Progressivists, which used to be We Fucking Hate Donald Trump. And
Gotcha.
so it's the same people that run it.
So, honestly, the same people that started People at Walmart, too. It's kind of cool.
We also
I
have
that coloring book.
we also have Norman Thompson sent $10. Bowers, just explain how the anti-vax is a conspiracy to weaken the health of the American population. Easy peasy. Well, won't kill stupid though.
Wow. No, the virus is what kills the stupid. You didn't hear the whole point. We vaccinate the smart and then let the stupid die. It's a brilliant plan. Let's let it work, you fucking dumb liberals. If 20% of the stupidest people in this country died, you know how much better we would be? So quit trying to save them. Jesus Christ. Not everybody gets a lifeboat.
Here's the issue that I have, because, they gerrymander all these districts so that it's like a small population of conservatives. All the conservatives are not getting vaxxed. So eventually Kentucky is going to have like 20 electoral votes, but it's going to be like 3 dudes.
Wait. So are you saying that freedom is the only thing between us and flying cars? Maybe.
Maybe. Solid. No, I mean, we're almost to drones there. I mean, yeah, I see. So you're saying in Kentucky when they gerrymander, it's just for guys named Jerry? That's eventually going to be 8 Jerrys that just vote, and then Kentucky.
No, I'm saying so many Republicans are going to die in Kentucky that eventually all the electoral power of Kentucky is just going to be the only 3 people left alive there.
I don't want to
That's
get
what
here,
the census does.
But you realize that there's only 3 people that control all those stupid votes. So as long as those, it's already happening already. The 3 people control all those dumbasses anyway. That's the point. We're all individual thinkers because we're smart. All the idiots think like one person, and whoever tells them the right thing, you just got to learn to talk to stupid, not fucking condescend to them. That's all I'm saying.
Also, part of the problem is the loudest person often wins, because even in this conversation right now, we're all making some interesting points and theories, but Bowers is being so dominant with it that now we're all like, Bowers, what do you think? What about this? And we're all of a sudden
you've misunderstood that you're wrong and I'm right. That's the difference. I'm just.
You're right. You're right.
This is a new character I'm working on. How's it going? Anyway,
we have another tip came in from Top Hat, $5. Do you think anti-maskers are afraid of Spirit Halloween? After all, Spirit of Halloween sells a lot of masks.
That's a very good point. And with all these places going out of business, there'll be many more Halloween stores. So.
There's gonna be a shit ton of Halloween stores. There's a bunch of empty real estate right now.
The fucking premise of not just being anti-mask for yourself, but ripping a mask off somebody else's face is like, you won't let somebody protect themselves from aerosols. It's just so, their brains are done. There's no coming back.
Again, they never had brains in the first place.
No,
Rich
but they
people,
can make sentences and stuff.
No, they can't. Look, stupid people are dumb, man. I can't dunk a basketball ever. It's not because I didn't try hard enough, or I didn't go to the right dunk camp, or I didn't have the right dunk coach. I just can't jump. These people can't jump. You got to quit being mad at them for it.
I do feel like if there's one thing to take away, it is that stupid people are dumb.
Yeah.
So.
Bowers, can I recommend?
I don't know how they don't understand. They don't understand because they're stupid. Like, whatever level of math you gave up, that's fucking algebra for them. They don't get the letter part. It's never going to go to the top. You can't explain it good enough. You just have to fucking use the words they get and use them against them to make them do what you want, like rich people do.
I like this. He's like, I'm Chris Bowers. Welcome to my dead talk.
There's your merch right there, Bowers. Stupid people are dumb.
Perfect.
All right. It is 35 past. We haven't even done one set yet. Let's go.
I think we're on time. We're perfect. We got to catch
Time
up
for the game.
Are we caught up, Jared? Are we caught up?
We're all caught up.
All right. Well, let's get to a set right now. Coming right, one of our favorites, Katrina Davis, everybody.
Oh, yowza! What an intro, everyone. How's it going? Hope we're all warmed up. I do feel also Ben probably goes to a better dentist than I do, but like I went to the dentist so fast. Like we need to exchange websites or something that you have to wait that long to get your sharp tooth fixed. But I did go to the dentist the other day, but I got kicked off my like cool insurance because I have like freelancer insurance now. So I had to go to a new dentist. So now like all my dentist options are in shopping centers. I don't know if that resonates with anyone. So now like I have a new thing. Like I used to go for like, you know, oh, the one that has a lot of stars or whatever. And now I just Google map the building and see like what their sign is outside of whatever shopping center it's definitely going to be in. So like I found a place that's actually really nice, even though it isn't a shopping center, but the place that's closest to me, their sign didn't even say dentist. It just said teeth. Like there's just a lot of weird stuff going on in healthcare. But also they gave me so many x-rays. They're really nice. Speaking of healthcare in general, there is something happening with medication marketing that is really frustrating to me. And that is the stance that people are not standing up to their illnesses enough.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but there's like at least 2 to 3 medications right now that like the whole premise of the commercial is just like, not today, sickness. What is standing in people's way? Like everyone I know that has Crohn's is not just like, no, it's like, oh God, like that's not like I get migraines. It's not because I'm like feeling like I have a low self-esteem that day. It's like, yeah, I'm standing up to my migraine, unless there's a light on in the room, in which case I will get nauseous and lie down immediately. That's not what's going on. Like no one suffers chronic pain for that reason. They're acting like illnesses are a bad abusive relationship in an Oxygen movie, and it's weird. I don't know. I just don't know who else to give that note to. I am. I did go. I'm trying to think of what thing. I did go to Baltimore with my parents, which was really fun. It's really fun to figure out which parent you're like. I'm definitely like my dad. We like to hang out and party. My mom is the responsible one that does not like to party, and it's fun to like get mature enough that you can mediate your parents' arguments. Like. At one point during the trip, like I knew that like my mom was irritated. You know when moms get like pre-mad when they're just like, I can't wait for all of you predictable motherfuckers to do exactly what I begged you not to do. Like ready to be mad. And so my mom was like, watch, like your dad's gonna mess this up. He's gonna be so late to go to your grandma's house because we're going to your cousin's house first. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. And then me and my dad went to walk to get breakfast without her. And I was like, Dad, you can't fuck this up. Mom thinks we're gonna be late. And I was like, she thinks we're gonna leave at 4. And he was like, well, we will leave at 4. Maybe it'll be 4:30. And I was like, see, that's what gets us in trouble. I was like, you have to tell her the real time. And so we get back to the room and he was like, okay, so we might leave at like 4:30. And she was like, see, there he goes. I was like, no, Mom, he's trying to give you a real time to like respect your time in the day. And she was like, mad. So then like we get to our cousin's house, we're having fun, which this is true. Here's the thing is like everyone's against us. Everyone is against us leaving on time in like the most fun way. Like they don't know that we've had pre-fights about this. My cousin is like, why'd y'all go to the party house first if you gotta go? Like just not helping. Not helping at all. And so like at one point I look at my dad and I was like, what's up, Dad? It's 3:30. And he goes, I'm gonna start saying goodbye to people. And I was like, get it. So then like an hour later we were on my cousin's curb and I was like, what time is it? And he goes, 4:30. I was like, yeah, Playboy. And we did a high five. Basically what I'm saying is I'm just like my dad and it takes 2 of me to keep someone happy in a relationship. I'll leave you with this last thought. It's that I think humans evolved to not have tails so we could lie better. Just because I feel like dog. Like imagine a dog trying to lie. Like he couldn't. Like if you were like, "Hey, do you want to go for a walk?" and he was just like, "No." You don't want to go for a walk? Not at all interested. You can't. So that's just a science-based thought I had. Yeah, have a good day, everybody.
Katrina Davis, tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course. Super chat on the YouTube. I do enjoy the idea of like stand up to your illness, and then your illness is restless leg syndrome. You're like, fuck.
Like break up with plaque psoriasis. You know they cheating on you.
So weird. I feel like if I had the illnesses they're talking about, I would immediately get so pissed if I saw these commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, it's not just these illnesses on TV. With COVID, all these anti-maskers do the exact same thing. I know I have friends that are anti-vaccine right now and are saying people just need sunlight. They need more vitamin D. And they're literally the sickest people I know. They're sick every week. Every week they're sick. The common cold they can't fight off with their vitamin D. But it's a virus.
These people have broken, sharp teeth in their mouths that need to be filed down at the I mean,
I will say some of this is just preference. Like I don't take stuff. I don't take medicine. I don't go to the doctor. I'm always pretty healthy. I don't worry about it. I do think that when I'm sick, if I'm like, nope, I'm not getting sick, I can fight it. I really think that. Now that may be placebo. That might be bullshit. That may not be me. I'm just saying for me, that works. I mean, I have a theory that no one's ever been sick at their wedding. Because if it's Thursday before your wedding, you're like, no, I'm not getting the fucking flu. Steve, you hate parties. That doesn't count. My point, you didn't want to go to a wedding to begin with. What I'm saying is someone who's looking forward to something, you don't miss Dave Matthews because you have the flu if that's your favorite part of the year, is my point. You suck it up, you make it happen, and you get there.
No, I
have fun.
I used to, before, COVID now, when I avoid touching anybody, I used to get colds about once a month, and I started developing a really nasty cold the night before. And it knocked me on my ass. Now, during the wedding, there was enough adrenaline and having to rush everywhere and run everything that it wasn't as bad as it would have been. But sure. I still, one of the things I had to do was make sure I had tissues on me that day. It was just poor time.
Not because you're going to cry, you heartless bastard. It was your wedding. But no, in case you sneezed.
Well, you don't put the same tissue in it. That's gross.
You just get sick once a month?
I used to get during the winter. I used to get colds. Wow. I used to get 3 to 4 colds a winter because I would, travel a ton, shake hands, and
I travel a ton and shake hands. I don't get sick ever.
My point is everybody's immune system's slightly different. Everybody feels a little bit different. My point is there are people that when you go, come on, man, you're not sick, buck up, they go, thanks, man, and that's the motivation they need to get over being sick. Some people take offense to that. I get it. Like, I know it's not your fault you have the flu or whatever, but, like, I have motivated lots of people to get out of bed and not have the flu and go party with me, and I've had lots of people stay home and be sleepy, and either way's fine.
I said that to my grandpa at his funeral.
So many bartenders the flu.
Now, Katrina, that being said, listen, I've never had the flu. I've not been sick in the only thing I've gotten sick with in the last 20 years. Literally, is I had COVID for 2 days when I got COVID. That was it. So I mean, I don't get sick.
Bowers is like, fuck patient 0. I'm patient hero.
I just, for whatever reason, I don't get sick. I just don't get sick. I just haven't ever.
Bowers just makes his friends with bronchitis do push-ups. Christ.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story, Katrina. This is real. My friend Sarah had strep throat on Friday. She took antibiotics, so she's only contagious for 24 more hours. So she's like, I can't go out till 4 because I'm contagious till 4. I go, you know what? That's not totally. Let's set an alarm for 7:30 p.m. That's when you're allowed to make out with people just in case. And her fucking alarm went off, and she was like, I'm in. Let's do it. And then she partied with strep throat, and then made out with people that night. So it happens. It's not a big deal.
Aw, thanks for extending the window. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I figured 3.5 hours is extra. I mean, it's probably 20 hours. They're giving that extra 4 to be nice doctors. I think
also, it's 4 p.m. Like, it would have been 4 p.m. I don't mean right now. I mean, it is in your time zone. But I mean,
I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were saying that she set her alarm for like 4, and you're like, no. Let's be safe and not party at 4 o'clock.
Oh, also,
it was Sunday, dude. We started drinking at noon. What are you, crazy?
Apologies. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. Let me just fix my shirt here.
Bowers doesn't get sick because his insides are lined with preservatives. We know that.
I mean, I think that's part of it. I think really I drink enough. I mean, every time I start to get sick, I have 5 shots of whiskey and it goes away. Is that real or is that a placebo? I don't know. Alcohol kills germs. That's why they poured on you in the Civil War to cut your leg off.
I gotta say,
probably.
And look,
I don't know if it's real or a placebo, but it's definitely a Tom Waits song. Good.
Catch up, guys. We gotta catch up. But I will say this: I do enjoy that Bowers gets all of his medical advice from 1815. I think that is.
I don't get any medical advice from anyone. I just live and hang out. That's all. I've never literally asked any medical advice. Abby's the only doctor I've ever talked to in my whole life. Anyway, go ahead, Jared.
Speaking of 1815, Steve, when you said you get 3 to 4 colds a winter, I thought it sounded like an old-timey way to describe winters in Los Angeles. I get about 3 to 4 colds a winter, but all right. Tips for Katrina: $10 for Brad Clark. For Katrina, pick the dentist that can afford the best equipment. It's next to the ice cream place.
Yes.
Also had $10 from Steve Milkick for Katrina from Front Row Val. I like my dad too.
Oh, thank you.
We also have Dana Degenhardt, $5. Thanks, Katrina. My sister and I could tell when Mom was on Dad's last nerve. Unfortunately, Mom didn't have that gene. Daminator Brown, $5. Katrina, I'm torn. On one hand, hilarious dogs can't lie bit, but on the other hand, prop comedy. Great set.
Damn, thank you, and I respect that. It is a Riverdale from my Halloween costume. I'm so sorry.
$10 from Kim Stewart. Katrina, great set. You heart you girl. Oh, good Lord. That was hard.
I heart you back.
$10 from Ray Benjamin for a better prosthetic tail.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I was literally thinking of that when I was looking for one, so thank you.
Abby Wright, $10. Katrina loved the wagging tail.
Thank you.
And last one from Catherine Howard, $40. $5 for each comic, including Bert, Leedy, and Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I could do more to commemorate Governor Abbott testing positive for COVID. Yes!
What? Guys, hold on. I have to be right back. I got to tweet a lot of things.
Governor Abbott
to tweet
testing.
all the things.
It's not funny till he dies. Getting COVID isn't what's funny. If he dies, it'll be funny. It's not funny if he's just getting. Lots of people get COVID. If he dies, it'll be hilarious.
Yes, but if I right now tweet, if he dies, he dies. I mean,
that would be funny. That would be. I'm not saying your tweets won't be funny. I'm just saying getting COVID's not as embarrassing as dying from it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. By the way, I also enjoy Katrina. I enjoy the idea of pre-mad. And the real trick is that if you don't address pre-mad, then you'll get to actual mad, and then you'll also get to re-mad.
That is true. Oh man, that's just you saying remad as a made-up word scared me a little, and that's how I know it's real.
Look, I was pre-mad all through college, and then I kind of chilled out afterwards.
2 more tips to read. 5 from Brian Davies for Katrina to give all future notes to Ben. And we have a general from Abby Wright, $5. Please, no one take medical advice from Bowers from your friendly ER doctor.
I was not suggesting taking medical advice at all.
I do enjoy the idea of Bowers going up to someone in a wheelchair and be like, "Walk it off."
Just take 5 shots of whiskey and you'll be on your legs in no time.
Now I'm just imagining Christina constantly having to be like, Bowers, put him down at the store, just like dangling an old man.
Well, Bowers' plan still.
That weekend in Bernie's everyone, Katrina. Like, you can walk. Let's go. Somebody help me with this dude till his legs work again.
Just aggressively motivating everyone medically.
Bowers' plan still kind of works for someone in a wheelchair. Is you just have everybody around them do 5 shots of whiskey, and then nobody can walk.
Yeah, see?
Even
the playing field. Yeah, I'm there.
All right, let's go to another comic.
We caught up? All right, coming up next, it's Sammy Obeid, everybody! Woo!
Hey, thanks so much for letting me crash Bowers Masterclass, How to Speak Stupid. Man, it is ridiculous what you see going on in this country. In Missouri yesterday, there was an event, 2,000 people met at a convention center with no masks and shared their love for Nutella. Yeah. Yeah, it was a super spreader. Sorry. I went to UC Berkeley, which means I get offended at everything. Don't test me. I will cry right here to prove a point. There is a name that they give people who went to Berkeley. They call us pussies. Yeah, I thought it was Go Bears. Apparently it's Go Pussies. This is international too. I went to France and I told the guy I went to Berkeley. He's like, "Oh, you went to Berkeley or pussy?" Like that's crazy. But that's what we call you guys. But it's tough because people think that Berkeley's like closed-minded because we express all viewpoints except conservative. But that's not true. Berkeley does have Republicans. They're just like Alaskan Native or trans, you know? They're very different. You guys kind of Berkeleyed on me with that laughter on that one. I told the guy I went to Berkeley once. He's like, Berkeley, you probably like safe spaces, don't you? And I was like, that's a kind of a stereotype and not true. I don't really think that we're associated with that specifically. And then I went home and looked it up. We actually did invent the safe space in 1964. But I looked it up. We apparently invented a lot of things. I know I say we. I was not there at all. But Berkeley has a long list of inventions. The flu vaccine, for instance. The guy who created the flu vaccine had his lab at Berkeley. That's where he made all the profound discoveries about the vaccine. So... yeah, that's a pussy invention, right? Oh, you probably don't want to be hospitalized to die, you pussy. Yeah, that actually sounds kind of nice. Vitamin E was discovered at Berkeley. That's in all your moisturization products, right? Oh, you probably don't like being called Ashy Steve, do you, pussy? Huh? That wasn't for this Steve. That's part of the joke. It's written in there. Your skin is looking great, Steve. Vitamin E, solid. The wetsuit was invented at Berkeley. Yeah. Before that, people were just jumping in the water and dying. Yeah. Oh, you probably can't take that hypothermia and chills, huh, pussy? You probably want some spandex where you can pee in it and be warm again. It was discovered that the universe is expanding at Berkeley. Yeah. Oh, you probably don't want your universe all tight and compressed, you pussy. You probably want some extra space. The first no-fault divorce law was created at Berkeley. Before that, it was all-fault divorce. Oh, you probably want to keep half your shit, you little pussy, huh? You probably want to see your kids and want justice. Yeah, that sounds really nice. The atom bomb was invented at Berkeley. Nobody's going to clap for that, I know. But we did deliver the papers that were used for the Manhattan Project. And of course, it's a, a controversial topic. But like, think about it. I mean, you guys remember like at the beginning of January last year when we were about to go to war with Iran, like there was about to be a World War III, like if Trump says one more fucking thing, right? Like the good part of 2020, you guys remember it? Like we were about to go into a World War III at any minute, but not one person in here flinched because we're America. And what makes us America? We have the biggest, powerful artillery of nuclear warheads, the biggest, the longest, with the biggest rock hard erect button, thanks to those pussies at Berkeley. That was all us. You're welcome. We made America a safe space. And you're welcome for the COVID vaccine, you pussies. Yeah. But, it is a difficult time to have conversations with anybody. It's been that way for like the last 5 years. And I don't like conflict, so I just agree with people even if I don't agree with them. It just makes life much more agreeable. Like, yeah, the earth is definitely flat. You've clearly done the research. That's really, really good. I know some of you are like, that's dumb, Sammy. If you have an opinion, you should voice it. And I couldn't agree with you more. I think you're totally right. But I do think everybody's opinion counts. But if everybody's opinion counts, it should count equally. And there are 8 billion people in the world. So that makes your opinion worth 1 over 8 billion. Which if you're good at math, that rounds to 0. Your opinion is worth nothing. And if you add up all of the opinions in the world, that's 0 plus itself 8 billion times. It's still 0. That's the value of all of our opinions. So in the end, opinions are like assholes. They resemble an O. But, getting back on the road doing comedy and stuff, and it's still, people are still very sensitive. I was in Berkeley. I was doing a show, and I did a bit about the ancient Mayans, and a woman got up in the middle of the bit, and she was like, racist asshole. And I was like, what? She was like, you're talking about my people. I was like, the ancient Mayans? I was like looking for like a time portal behind her. I wasn't sure, I was like feeling for a draft, I was evaluating what she was wearing. She was wearing Uggs. I was like, do they wear Uggs? It's very modern for an ancient Mayan. And then I started questioning myself. Like, do they still walk among us? Did nobody tell me that ancient Mayans still live with us? I was like, I'm so sorry, man. Where's your family from? She was like, Peru. I was like, that's the Incas, you fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here. Gonna paint all indigenous people with a broad brush? That is racist. That is how you out Berkeley. Biggest pussy of them all. Thank you so much. I'm Sammy Obeid.
Yes. Obeid. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. And as Sammy went to Berkeley, he definitely still has student loans to pay down. So please tip.
I love the Nutella joke. I decided I want to open a shop, a sandwich shop that just has 1,000 different spreads and call it the Mayo Clinic. That's one of my.
My big thing is like the restaurant Dick's where they're all mean to you.
Yeah.
I want to do that, except they only serve like flat pastries and call it the Crepes of Wrath.
Hey, by the way, tell me if this is stupid. I saw Joey Chestnut yesterday because he lives in Indianapolis now, the hot dog guy, right? And I had this idea. What those restaurants like if you eat a big steak, they give you a T-shirt? What if Joey Chestnut opened like a restaurant in Myrtle Beach where if you ate 17 hot dogs in 7 seconds, you got a fucking T-shirt? Like, so hillbillies would go like try to see if they could eat food as fast as Joey Chestnut. That'd make money, right? I think
that would make money. I don't know why specifically Myrtle Beach.
I feel like Bowers picked 17 because he knows he can eat 17 hot dogs.
No, Ben ate 20. I can only eat 11. We already. Joey Chestnut was on for the. Yeah.
Ben can eat 20.
Joey right there. There's Joey.
I'm just saying, it doesn't be Myrtle Beach. It'd just be anywhere the hillbillies vacation. Like, rich people aren't going to go. This isn't going to be a New York City thing. This is going to be something
people would go if it was Joseph Walnut, for sure.
Yeah, this is a what's that town in Tennessee?
Knoxville?
No, not Knoxville. Not one of the big cities. There's a town in Tennessee that's like God, I'm blanking.
Oh, Gatlinburg?
Gatlinburg, yes. This
Yep.
is Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah, Gatlinburg would be good. You know, New Orleans. It'd be fun in New Orleans, just like a fun party place. Like people go to party.
Oh, it could be a Vegas thing. Could definitely be a Vegas
yeah,
thing.
I say it'd just be like so instead of eating 20 pounds of steak, you just eat 17 or whatever.
I could headline there every year and sign people's wieners.
That's what I was thinking. That was my point. I love how your guy from Berkeley was also from Boston. Your pussy guy also had a very Boston accent, Sam. I thought that was very funny.
Oh yeah. He was from Boston for sure.
And I've had 2 all-fault divorces that were my fault. But Jared, what we got coming in?
We have $10 coming in for Sammy for your student debt.
Hey.
$4 from Alex Breyer for Katrina dressing like a pussy and for Sammy being one.
That isn't my Florida shirt, or because I have a pussy? What does that even mean?
Tail. It was the Katrina. It was the tail.
It was the
They
tail.
were trying to.
Oh, okay.
Katrina.
God damn, she like really got upset. Like, what? No, fuck you. Florida's good.
Had a cat in a
In your
hat
relationship,
tail.
if you know someone well enough where you can touch them, you can actually touch their tailbone to see if they're lying.
Also,
Be careful.
Florida's
Yeah,
not the pussy of America. It's the penis of America. We all know.
Maybe it's the tail.
It could be the super long clit. Anyways. Hammer Brown sent $5.
Talking
Sammy.
about super spreaders.
A super long clit playing at the Roxy on Monday.
Into Tuesday morning. It's a super long clit.
A super long clit always blows the light.
Hamner Brown sent $5 to Sammy. It started with the Nutella bit, and it went from there. As to whether it went up or down, I'll let others decide. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Thank you.
And also some generals, $2 from Tam. As a nurse, I highly recommend following the doctor's orders. We also had $20 from Chill Lee Dong saying, for the comics.
Nice.
Chili dong.
Good on.
$10 from Kim Stewart, Sammy, Nutella, shaking my head. And Cassie Nolan sent $20 for Katrina and Sammy. Thanks for the belly laughs. Hell of a good show.
Yay,
And we are all caught up.
All right, I gotta get out of here because there's a million things to do before we hit the road in the morning. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys some of the progress on the Hoffice, the bus.
All right, let's see it.
So Tyler, do we have that picture ready? All right, here's the inside of one of the parts here.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so you can see so that little compartment back there, that is a twin bed. And there's a door that pulls shut, so there could be complete darkness and privacy, so someone can sleep. And that table.
Sleep. That's what you do in that bed. Sleep. Good job.
Yeah.
Also,
It's a twin bed on a bus, Bowers.
No doing it on the school bus.
Yeah, no one's ever fucked in a twin bed on a tour bus. That's never happened ever. Steve, you're right. My bad. That's logistically impossible.
Bowers, I can afford a hotel. Anyway, so
I don't think you're fucking in that closet, Steve. I think Rivers or somebody is. That's my point. Really, you're gonna fuck in a hotel like a gentleman. I'm saying the dogs you bring on the road with you is all I'm saying.
Bowers, you just answered your own question by saying Rivers. Okay, so
two things real quick, Bowers. You're going too close to the mic still. It's kind of squelching. And I love that you skipped over Bert, who's here with us live. You're like, Rivers.
No, Bert's got a fiance or a girlfriend or something. He's not out there doing that. He just writes jokes. He's not a dirtball like Rivers. Jesus.
I just want to say, Rivers always fucks in a closet, even if he's got a queen size bed. That's enough.
Oh, anyway, the table actually folds down.
Nice.
You can't see it from this angle, but on the other side of that rail, when you come in, there is a mini fridge.
Nice.
And behind the twin bed and underneath it, that is all merch storage, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, and also they're not on right now, but above those windows, those are LED light strips that you could change color and shit. You know, for Rivers to set the mood.
Nice. Steve, you should have on the side of the bus just a credit card machine and then like a T-shirt sticking out like a Kleenex box, and you just pull and the next one just pops right up when you buy a shirt. The bus sells shirts all by itself.
Bowers, don't ruin it. That's the next picture.
My bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get to work on packing.
Wait,
that
so is that
piece.
the only picture?
That's the only picture right now. We're still working on it. It's like I said, it will be it is usable but not quite ready. So we're
It's beautiful.
Thanks. Awesome. Also, I don't think you should call it the Hoffice. I think you should call it the Hoff-Road vehicle.
Hoffice. The Hoffice is cool. I mean, Hofbus. You can say Hofbus, but that almost sounds like
no, it's the
Hofbus.
Hoffice, and it's the
Sounds
world's
like
best
we're
bus.
gonna go there to die, Bauer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think Hoffice is perfect. The Hoffice is perfect.
Is it the Hofspice? What are you?
No, I was saying the Hofbus. It could be Hofbus, but that sounds more like Hospice.
Is it the Hospital? What are you?
Hospital
trying to
would be good. Oh, bring the pain. We got the hospital showing up.
It's the Hospital, because when I tour with Jared, that's where you get the drugs.
Nice.
All right, goodbye everybody. Enjoy
Thanks,
the
Dave.
game.
Steve, love you.
And I'll be back on. I think I'll be back on Saturday or something. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
All right.
All right,
You guys
time to
ready
play
for
the
some game entries?
Do the game.
I got 3 non-paid entries that I liked. We had athletic rehabilitation therapy massage says everybody hates Air Canada. We had Chris LaBelle music instead of the Steve Hart.
We're gonna remind people of the game. Sorry, the game is. We already reminded people of the game.
Travel, a TV show. Chris LaBelle music instead of the Steve Harvey show, the Steve RV show.
Ah, boom.
And lastly, Sheep Go Quack, Malcolm in the middle seat.
Ah, yes, nice.
All right, now let's do the front row.
All right.
F. Andrews. And Charles Dance.
So I have How I Left Your Mother at the Altar.
Nice.
And then I have Games of Traveling to Bang Your Family Member.
What? All our Game of Thrones jokes are about them fucking each other because it's incest.
Right.
I get it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Stephen the Revel.
Better Call Saul the Travel Agent.
Nice.
And the Jeffersons Airplane.
Nice.
Nice. That's clever.
A Bibier.
I have The Wander Years
Nice.
and Lost because Dad refuses to stop for direction.
All right.
I only have one. Mash up.
Thanks, Ray. Chris. Balls.
All right. So, first of all, this is my last show for a bit. I start teaching again tomorrow, so, you know, you guys are basically laughs, so I thought I'd bring someone to say hi to you guys before.
Oh, shit.
When I said it in the group, there were people that were concerned. They wanted to see proof of life before I go dark for a little bit. But
I might have to take your class, by the way, Chris, because I'm even looking at Fanny up close. I don't know where you fuck it, so I'd love to learn.
I don't teach a class on that, but I do have a TED Talk I'll send you.
Oh, great.
I did have the Steve Harvey show, and then I just have a Better Hall Saul.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
The Steve RV show, you swallowed that, but that was a great one.
I love that.
JP.
All right, I have 2 broke girls couldn't get on the plane, so I got the whole row to myself.
Ah, nice.
Funniest part of that is that someone from Alaska could get on a plane. That's awesome.
He gets on a plane to get the mail. He gets on a plane for everything.
Then I have The Price is Right for a ticket to Cabo. Am I right, Ben?
Greg.
Hey. Oh, well, yeah, it's your commercial.
I love you.
I said I was on it. All right, we got the Carfax of Life. And or where is it? Come on. No, it's gonna jam up on me.
There, right.
Well, it's supposed to be Family Fuel. It's not changing, but
That's all right. The Carfax of life.
Tina.
Take the good, you take the bad.
LAX Files.
What's that?
LAX Files.
LAX Files, nice.
And Psychokinesis.
Psychokinesis, nice.
Rebecca.
Hey, stranger things happen during an airport cavity search. This one is already about travel, but UK Board Force. What's the buzzing? Buzzing. Is it a bomb? No, it's a rabbit.
I don't think I understood what any of those words were because it's English, and it's a hilarious joke. Maybe I would get if I lived there, but I don't. Do you say buzz?
No, she's
What's the
saying
buzzing?
during the security search of the airport, they asked, "What's the buzzing? Is it a bomb?" No, it's a rabbit, which is a little vibrator thingy.
Oh, got it. Thank you, Ben. That is hilarious. Nice. I didn't catch you were vibrating in your butthole. My bad. Sorry. Sorry, Rebecca.
Tam.
I have All in the Family fighting in the car.
Nice.
And the 3-day walk, Ing Dead.
Nice.
Dana.
Sorry. Turning it down. Better?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Just the one. Don't trust the bee at gate 53C.
Nice.
Wendy.
I'll send in money for a third. Instead of supermarket sweep, gas station sweep.
Nice.
And I'm gonna send in money for
You're good.
2 extra. Instead of gun smoke, shotgun. The Great British Hot Box.
Nice.
And CSI TSA.
Oh, I like
Nice.
Early.
That just sounds like a pilot. Wendy, you should sell that.
We can write it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one. Doctor, where are we?
Nice.
Anyone else? Wave your hands. Like you care, please. Nope. Jarrett, go with the thing.
All right, just got one last entry to tell you guys. Dave Adler, the teleport tubbies.
I like that. That's it? We don't have any other entries?
That's all we got.
That was
good. Interesting. All right. Well, I liked a lot of those. I liked the Don't Trust the Bee at Gate 53C from Bunce was good. LAX Files from Tina was good, but I got to give it to the Wander Years from Abby. I thought that was really good. Ben, what was your favorite?
I'm not going first to
Okay.
our guests. Let's go to our guests.
All right. Yeah, sorry. I'm confused. Katrina, which one was your favorite?
Oh, I liked LAX Files and I liked Hard Facts of Lights and LAX Files, but I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Where Are We? Because that's so funny to me.
Very cool. Sammy.
I like Two Broke Girls. That was funny. Very
Nice.
relatable.
Very cool. Jarrett.
I liked the LAX Files, so I'm voting that.
All right, Ben, you can pick a winner. I think it's all 4 people have tied. I think.
I don't know if I was going to vote for any of those.
Well, you can vote for your own, and we can have a tie, and we can have Taylor break the tie. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I mean, I like the Wander Years, but I thought the Steve RV show was very clever from LaBelle, but I got to give it to Steve and Val with the Jeffersons Airplane. Because that took a TV show and a band into a travel. It was very clever. I loved it. So
All right, Taylor, it's up to you, man.
It's LAX Files. Full show.
All right, LAX Files is the winner. Claim your prize and do that. Sammy, do you have any?
Yes, I have. Who's the Pilot with Tony Danza?
Shit.
Fresh Prince, but it's Prints. Your tickets. Handmaid's Tailwind.
Nice.
And then the last one is instead of ER, it's EWR Jersey.
Katrina, do you have any?
Yeah, I had a Love Aisle Seat. A hotel reservation dogs. Also, I heard that's really good. And then for kids, The Young and the Restless.
Haha, nice.
The suitcase expanse, and big little lift surges.
Nice. Jarrett, you got any?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Ben, how many you got?
2.
I want to go back and forth, Ben and Jarrett.
All right. I got Married at First Flight.
Nice.
I've got Friday Night Flights.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got The Americans Airlines.
Nice.
Nice.
And for my last one, Arrested Devel lopped my ear off on the way to Chicago.
Nice.
I got 2 more.
All right.
The East to West Wing.
Nice.
And lastly, How to Get Away from Murder.
That's my favorite one. That's a really good one. All right, Ben, it's time to sing the song. Here we go.
Oh, it's not time to sing the song. It's unbelievable.
God
Howard,
damn
why do you
it.
say that
Every
thing?
fucking time I fuck it up. I'm sorry. I don't know what's next.
It's unbelievable.
I know, my bad.
The Night King game is travel a movie. How would you turn a movie into traveling? You can Venmo, Super Chat, or PayPal, $5 or more. Put you in the contest. You win a free ticket to all the things and whatever the prize package is. That part I don't know. But do it, and you have till the next show on whenever the next show is tomorrow to do it. And on that note, it's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for doodles done by Leedy Corbin. Yeah.
That was lovely. That was so well done, Ben. All right. First up, I have Ben Gleib, undercover as Jeff Garcia, undercover as anti-vaxxer. Purple disguise. Then I have Cubert Jarrett.
Oh, fuck.
Then I have and stay out. That's Sammy kicking Ben out. Then I have and that is the recipe. And then I have I want you to take the fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
And last but not least, an animation. It's about freedom. And that is it for me.
Nice.
Corbin.com and at Leedy Corbin on Instagram. Check it out, everybody. Buy print, support the leads.
Very cool. All right. We did it. Sammy, where do we find you out in the world? How do we follow you around, buddy?
Yeah, I'll be at the San Francisco Punchline all next week, the 25th through 28th. And if you're up for more virtual comedy, I'm doing a full hour in about 3 hours.
Nice.
Cool. Awesome. Katrina, what you got coming up?
You can find me at Katrina Savad, S-I-V-A-D. It's just my last name backwards. And I'm doing Valley Girl online on Sunday. And so if you follow me on Instagram and wherever, I'll have all my links and stuff for that. That's
Very
it.
cool. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you guys next time. As for me, you can find me always at Bowers Comedy. Tomorrow night, Origin Stories, we have Ryan Niemiller, and then I'm at the Federal Bar hosting after that tomorrow night. And then also Thursday, we have Hands Up Comedy again, our second Hands Up Comedy at 5 p.m. Pacific. And Dwayne Perkins is going to be back helping me coach up some people doing some stand-up. So check that out. Jarrett, what you got coming up?
I am on the road with Steve Hofstetter. We're going to be all around the Northeastern Seaboard, so come check us out. JarrettBernstein.com for all my dates, and check out my podcast, Is This Anything? New episodes every Monday.
Very cool. Ben, what you got coming up?
I love how much Sammy made it obvious he was reading the dates he was playing that club. He took his glasses off and he was like, I'll be on the 23rd to the 27th. That was just my commentary on the way of his thing.
Wow.
I love that you hate someone else's organizational skills. Like, how terrible it would be to have shit written down so we knew where it was going to be on what time.
I didn't hate it. I just noticed it. I'm coming to Washington, D.C., Phoenix, Vancouver, Simi Valley, and Dallas, Texas. Get tickets at bengleib.com. But I especially want to encourage everyone, if you like a crazy variety show, like I mentioned up top, we have Rosario Dawson as my special guest live this Friday night. The band leader and musical director live during the show will be Keith Harris, the Grammy-winning drummer for the Black Eyed Peas, and he has a pianist coming with him as well. We got a 2-man band. The pianist worked with Mariah Carey, and he's one of the best penises in the game.
But you got Mariah Carey's penis to do your show? This is
correct.
awesome.
That's correct. That's how, what's his name, had so many babies. Her ex-husband. Anyway.
Nick Cannon. Were you looking for Nick Cannon?
Frank Cannon, yep. And we've also got Jeremiah Watkins doing a special appearance on the show.
Awesome.
We got a couple other comedians popping on. And aside from that, there's like 13 bits. Like we have all these things planned, some pre-shot, a ton of them live. It's my own talk show. It's my dream. So please do get a ticket. Tell a friend to come. You can get them right now at nowherecomedyclub.com. There's a ton of people that went into working the show. 4 writers, 5 writers, 4 producers, a bunch of actors and things. Leedy Corbin will be there drawing it all. I needed to make sure that was a segment in the show as well. So please get a ticket. It's this Friday at 7 Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a blast. There's a VIP afterwards. It's really going to be weird and cool. Your late night talk show tonight.
Very cool. Awesome. I think that's it then. So, audience, thanks so much for being with us. Jared, anything to catch up on while the audience is waiting?
We sure do. We had another $10 come in for Sammy from Kim Stewart. Sammy Nutella, shaking my head. $5 for Sammy from Dana Degenhart. Thanks, Sammy. Berkeley also invented avocado toast? ? $5 for Sammy from Abby Wright. Google tells me there actually is a Nutella festival, but I can't find any events in Missouri. And Kim Stewart sent $20, said, Queen Bert, thank you for hanging with us. Love your TikToks. Ooh,
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
me.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here and filling in for a couple days. We appreciate it.
Of course. Happy to be here.
All right. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good Tuesday, everybody.
Thank you so much for being with us, you guys. And just to make sure we stay safe until our next episode on tomorrow, which is Wednesday. What? I'm not. Ow!